Welcome back to Prince Bike Update, your go-to channel for everything two wheels, chrome, and adrenaline. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that's equal parts sculpture and speed demon at the 2025 Yamaha BMS Chopper. This isn't just a motorcycle, it's an icon reborn, with curves, craftsmanship, and character that demand a second glance and maybe a third. Let's kick things off by talking about what this chopper really is. The Yamaha BMS Chopper is not a production bike in the conventional sense. It's a fusion of art and engineering, a limited edition, custom-inspired masterpiece that redefines the boundaries of motorcycle aesthetics and individuality. It's not for everyone. It's for the rider who wants to be remembered. So what's new in the 2025 edition? Well, Yamaha has truly outdone themselves. At its core, the BMS Chopper is powered by a massive 1,700cc V-twin engine, tuned for both torque and smooth cruising. The engine delivers a deep, satisfying rumble that you'll feel in your chest long before you hear it. It's all about raw, organic power, delivered with surgical smoothness through a 5-speed transmission, paired to a belt drive system for that clean, low-maintenance operation. Now, let's talk performance. This isn't your typical canyon carver. This bike is built to dominate the boulevard. That big V-twin cranks out around 94 horsepower and a thumping 150 Nm of torque, peaking low in the rev range for instant throttle response. The torque is linear and dependable, perfect for cruising long highways or showing off at a bike night. Thanks to its weight distribution and low-slung chassis, the BMS Chopper stays surprisingly balanced, even in tight city traffic. Despite the size and presence of this beast, Yamaha has worked some ergonomic magic into the 2025 edition. The riding position is laid back and stretched out, with forward-mounted foot controls and wide, swooping handlebars that let you steer with confidence and flair. The seat, a single handcrafted leather saddle, is as much about comfort as it is about making a statement. It hugs you in all the right places, even on longer rides, thanks to integrated gel padding. Visually, the 2025 BMS Chopper is absolutely mesmerizing. You're not just riding a motorcycle, you're riding a sculpture on wheels. The entire body is drenched in a new mirror-polished, 24-karat gold-plated finish, hand-applied and buffed to perfection. Under bright light, the bike almost glows. The fenders are custom-molded, with flowing lines that seem to defy gravity, and the elongated fuel tank features custom airbrush work, each unit slightly unique depending on the series. Adding to the visual spectacle is the frameless illusion design, where parts like the swing arm and forks are styled in a way that makes the frame disappear from certain angles. The massive 360mm rear tire adds visual aggression and unmatched road presence, while a 21-inch front wheel and raked-out front fork give it that unmistakable long and low chopper profile. And then, there are the gold-inlaid hand grips, brake levers, and foot pegs. These aren't just accessories, they're declarations. Every component has been precision-milled and polished, with BMS and Yamaha branding subtly embossed into the metalwork. Even the engine casing has been treated with a satin chrome finish, balancing flash with class. The lighting setup is modern but tastefully integrated. The headlamp uses a flash-mounted, crystal LED system with adaptive beam tech, adjusting light spread based on riding angle. At the rear, a minimalist LED bar under the seat functions as both tail and brake light, keeping the lines of the bike uninterrupted. The digital analog hybrid gauge cluster is another standout. You've got a large analog speedometer in the center, surrounded by a digital readout that shows RPMs, fuel range, gear position, and trip info. It glows soft amber at night, a nod to old-school style with new-school tech. Braking power comes from dual 320mm front discs with 4-piston calipers, paired with a massive 300mm disc at the rear. ABS is standard, and so is Yamaha's smart traction control system, calibrated specifically for the torque-heavy nature of this V-twin. The suspension setup includes a beefy telescopic front fork and a hidden rear monoshock, tuned for comfortable cruising with just enough stiffness to handle twisty roads if you ever decide to lean it a little harder. Now, let's talk numbers. The 2025 Yamaha BMS Chopper will be available in limited numbers worldwide. with the starting price tag around $315,000. Yes, you heard that right. This is not your daily commuter. This is a collector's item, a rolling work of art that also happens to be a real, road-legal motorcycle. Yamaha has made it clear that this chopper isn't for the masses. It's for the few who crave uniqueness and are willing to pay for craftsmanship at the highest level. And there's more. Each unit comes with a personalized owner's plaque, custom-fitted luggage designed to match the bike's contours, and a year-long subscription to Yamaha's VIP Rider Concierge program, which includes premium servicing, roadside support, and exclusive invites to owner-only events across the globe. So what's the unique selling point of the BMS Chopper? It's more than just horsepower or specs. It's the aura. It's the presence. It's what happens when you pull into a fuel station and the world pauses for a moment just to stare. It's knowing that your bike is one of maybe a few dozen on Earth, and it was built with a level of attention to detail that borders on obsessive. This bike isn't practical. It doesn't pretend to be. It's a bold statement, a moving, breathing tribute to individuality and design. So, who's it for? If you're someone who values exclusivity over efficiency, form as much as function, and style as an extension of your personality, the 2025 Yamaha BMS Chopper was made for you. It's not about getting from point A to point B. It's about how you arrive, and what people remember when you do. Final thoughts. This is one of the most visually striking motorcycles we've ever seen. Yamaha and BMS have redefined what a chopper can be, blending custom bike artistry with the dependability and precision Yamaha is famous for. It's not just a motorcycle, it's rolling fantasy. That's it for today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Yamaha BMS Chopper, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a ride with us. Got questions about the bike? Drop them in the comments. I'll be there answering as many as I can. Until next time, ride safe, ride bold, and remember, when you're on something like the BMS Chopper, you're not just on the road, you own it.